The Dolphins. The Dolphins. I know I want to flip out because it's the Dolphins. The one thing I also gotta realize is our whole team is injured. Jamel Adams has a head problem. We got CJ Mosley with groin problems. We got all our defensive men all injured. So it's like, why can't we defend? Well, we can't defend because everyone's injured. They're trying their best. That's the problem here. Alright, I can't go on and I can't just flip out because all the Jets lost to the Dolphins. You know what? Being a Jets fan is something that is hard. I mean, look at our helmet. We are pure green. Green for go. It's hard really to speak about this because it's the Dolphins. And yeah, Dolphins haven't won a game yet. The Jets haven't won a game, and they beat the Cowboys, and the Cowboys were 3-2. So yeah, I mean, what I could say, I just want to flip out and throw stuff, punch stuff, all that. But at the same time, I gotta realize, the way the Jets are going, we're not going to make it to no playoffs. We're not going to make it to no Super Bowl. We're not this season. There's always next season. I always say that. Everyone always says that next season because that's what we have to look forward to. I mean, what? Go undefeated the rest of the season? Probably not. A 9-7. We could probably go. That's like the most. And if not 9-7, then at least a few more. We at least have one victory, so it's not at least. What do I say? How do I say it? It's not 0-16. We're not Cleveland Browns from 2015, 16. But nah. What can I say besides the fact that, well, we blew it today, guys. That's it. Le'Veon, I have so much respect for Le'Veon. He, even through all the worst, he makes the best happen. I can't really say. I mean, 18-20, they tried. I think Dolphins do have a good defense, and as you've been seeing, they have been getting better progressively through the games. If anything, it's a good thing for Dolphins fans, so there you go. There's that. Jets don't have any more New England games, so we got that less to worry about. What's it? Well, we got Giants next week. That's a possible win. Only problem is they got Daniel Jones, Eli Manning, stuff like that. Saquon Barkley, our old Leonard Williams, except he's on injured leave, so there's not much you can really say for the Jets anymore. 1968 was their last Super Bowl appearance. Speaking of that, as a fan, gotta stay dedicated. Super Bowl 3. As much as they lost to the Dolphins, you gotta stick loyal to them. What can you do, honestly? What can you do? It's the Dolphins. I know I flipped out when at first I saw, hey, we're losing right now. But you know what? We always have the summer of next year to get better, I mean, I can't say fire Adam Gase, can't say fire Williams for a defensive, Greg Williams, can't fire him. At the same time, maybe they should work together more and talk this whole thing, because being a Jets fan is hard, okay? I'm going to talk to all y'all it's hard. But think about it. One day, it's been years, 50 plus years since we've made it to the Super Bowl again. Hey, we're the only I think we're one of the only teams to be undefeated at the Super Bowl. Sure, it's one loss, but Joe Namath one win, but sure, Joe Namath gave us that win. As much people say Joe Namath doesn't belong in the Hall of Fame, and I know people, you gotta remember, it was a different time, and people looked at that as like, how do we say it? This guy won a Super Bowl for the Jets. This guy was also an icon, a fashion man. He was a character out there. He wasn't a bad quarterback. Now, sure, his passes and interceptions were, bad comparison. But at the same time, if you're looking at him himself, he would be a good quarterback to have, even though he had more interceptions. But now I'm ranting about Joe Namath. We need to talk about this Dolphins game. So I'm going to do a reaction. I didn't get to finish the second half. I did the first half. I think a little bit of the third half. Not sure. But yeah, so I didn't get to completely finish it. I'm going to do another Jets fans during the Dolphins game. And I'm going to just do it as calm as I can. I mean, I want to do a video of this because I don't do much about football on this channel as much at all. I love my wrestling. I mean, I'm repping my girl Sasha Banks, repping my boy Hulk Hogan. What can you do if you lose to the Dolphins? You gotta stick with your team. Win or loss, it's your team, and you gotta stick with it. And I feel like I'm looking like Ryan Fitzpatrick in this thing. Maybe it's beard. The whole point I'm trying to make from all this is, if we're looking at the basics of it, we got Dolphins, Jets, a whole bunch of... There was a lot of flags today, which I do realize that. I don't know why there were so many. Now, I'm not going to go on and saying also that, Dolphins paid the game. That's more of a Patriots thing. And as much as I don't like the Patriots, I gotta admit, they're doing good. I don't like Tom Brady. I respect the man, though. I will respect Tom Brady because he is one of the greatest of all time. I won't say he's the greatest quarterback of all time, but I will say he's definitely top 3. I mean, you can look at many other guys as greatest quarterbacks. Of course, we're not the greatest franchise. That's Steelers. There's a lot of videos pointing at Steelers are the greatest franchise. The Jets are an averagely moderate team. We've made 13 playoff appearances in, I think, 50 years. About to be 60. We're not no Cowboys. We're not no Steelers, not no Patriots, not no Kansas City, but you know what we are? We are the Jets. We are underdogs. We are looked at as people who don't win. I need to get this all off my chest while I'm at it. So any Jets fan out there who is feeling discouraged because of this Dolphins loss, it's something that, you shouldn't be afraid to accept. Accept the fact that, hey, we're not the same team we used to be. Back in 2010, we did make the playoffs, and we did beat the Patriots. We did go to the AFC Championship game, but we lost to the Steelers. I believe it was the Steelers. The whole point I'm trying to make is we weren't the team that we were back then. We are a fresh new team. Le'Veon Bell. I like Le'Veon Bell, but as much as I like him, at the same time, people are looking to take him for their team, and that's a concern for Jets fans because Le'Veon Bell's a great running back to have. We were coming off strong. We came up with a nice, clean. We were coming off good win right there up ahead, but no, Dolphins they were the better team this time. Any given Sunday. There's not much I can say to react right here in my heart. I want to just say things that I mean, but at the same time I have to realize in my heart that if God didn't want this to happen, He didn't want it to happen. I know I'm bringing this whole to a new thing, but if it wasn't destined to happen, it wasn't destined to happen. I'm not going to a whole spiel of destiny will arrive, but I will say that when the time comes for the Jets to be good, make it to the playoffs, make it to another Super Bowl, and win, it will be a time that the Jets are ready. As we can clearly see right now, 1-7 right now, we're not ready. We would get creamed by NFC teams. I think we have, I have forgot our schedule already. 2 Pats games, 2 Bills games. Well, Bills we haven't faced yet. We'll face Miami again. Hey, there's another chance we can win. Because what's the chance that they're going to beat the rest of their team? We should be able to beat the Bengals. Because I swear, if we lose to the Bengals, I'm personally going to be upset. At the same time, are the Bengals truly going to be good still? I'm not going to go off to a Bengal rant either. If we lose to the Bengals, it happens. I can't really say it. Dolphins, they're a really good defensive team. If you look at our... NFL had our stats compared. The Jets and Dolphins are on the lowest of lows for our stuff. And this was honestly just set for... It was set for defeat when we were facing the Dolphins, I guess, in partial ways. But at the same time, we could have done something. Some of those plays, I gotta go over some of the plays. So the safety call when Darnold, when Winters miscalled and thought Darnold wanted the ball, that was purely a team mistake. It's fine. If we're looking at all these guys, Le'Veon Bell is a really good person because he's going to be he keeps the team positive. That's what I like about Le'Veon. He keeps it positive. That's a good thing. We want that. He's a positive guy. Even when a loss, he goes, I'm repping my team, I'm staying with my team. That's what I'm doing. That's why I look up to Le'Veon Bell as one of the greatest Jet players. Not saying he is, but I'm saying he's gotta be up there. It's his first season with the Jets at the same time. I'm rushing it, but hey, who knows if he will be with us. Hope he stays with us for next season. It's getting past over 100 yards at least. He's probably going to pass over 100 yards by the rest of the season. It's the only, 9th game? Well, it's our 8th game because we had a bye, but yeah. He's a positive guy. He keeps the team positive. Adam Gase, as much as I was originally excited to have him on the team, they put up the stats, 1 playoff appearance. I don't know how long he's been a part of the NFL, but what can he do, honestly? We're the Jets. That's what you can say. We're the Jets. That's what we have. You really all have to say that. There's not much you can say that is disappointing. I mean, I feel disappointment in them, but at the same time, you gotta rep them. You gotta stay with them. I'm not gonna go switch teams because they're losing. I'm gonna go stick with them to the end. I'm gonna raise up this helmet. Not giving up on gangrene. To the end. And you know what? That one day, the Jets make it to the Super Bowl again. Hopefully I'll be around from that time, which hopefully should be because, I'm only 20, so when the Jets are ready, it'll be their time, and they will go at it. They will prove to the other teams that, hey, we're good again. We can do this. I mean, look at the 49ers. They were losing. They didn't have one win for a long time. Look at the Browns. They were unwinnable. They couldn't win a game. But now Baker Mayfield coming in, getting in some wins. See, that is what I call Browns making a good out of bad. And look, Baker Mayfield, great. Got Odell Beckham. You know, and at the same time, we're looking at the Jets. You're going to talk about the Jets. I'm upset, but at the same time, I can't be, because we have Le'Veon Bell. We picked up a new Quinnen Williams. Got Sam Darnold, second-year rookie. And we got a new coach. And we got some new wide receivers, but we haven't used them. You know, it's Crowder, Anderson. The Cowboys game that we had was our only win, and our best looking game the whole season. I mean, Zach Prescott stopped them many times, intercepted the ball. Now, as much as I didn't like Sanchez, he was the one that brought us to the playoffs. Ryan Fitzpatrick, he was pretty good on our team, just threw the ball and a lot of incomplete passes. Ryan Fitzpatrick knows the Jets. Now I'm getting into another 20-minute spiel here. But Ryan Fitzpatrick knows the Jets. He works with the Jets. He knows basic moves of the Jets. Sure, different coach, but same moves. Ryan Fitzpatrick is familiar with the Jets, so he works with the Jets. I know it's dark, probably can't see me, but you don't really have to see me. You just need to hear. I'm just ranting because this is, not ranting much, or whichever you want to call it. It's just Jets, we pray for hope that you guys, everyone who's hurt gets healed, feels better. Dolphins, we lost the Dolphins. That's all we can say, guys. Gotta rep your team either way, win or loss. We always have the rest of the season to fight back, play. We can do it. Sure, the last 3 games will be tough. Got Bills, Ravens, Steelers. But the rest of the games we got Giants, Redskins, Dolphins, Bengals. That's 4 wins hopefully we can pick up. And if we can't, then hey, let's shock some more people. As much as I go and keep on saying it, this ball represents hope, and for many people, this helmet represents hope. The teams represent hope. And as the teams also represent some people's dreams and admirations. And those, let's look at the Jets, for example. They were good back in, 1968. They made it to the Super Bowl. They made it. And now maybe, it's been years and years later, and you want to get back into it, but it's just, you don't have the right parts to do it. All you gotta do is keep the ball close to you, stay some hope. Because we Jets are going to do this. We can do this. Everyone just stay loyal. Put bags over your head, sure. It don't matter. Because if you remember, as long as we stay loyal to the Jets will stay loyal to us. We have a win. That's more than the Bengals. Bengals don't have a victory. They don't. Remember that. As far as I know, unless they won their game, unless they don't play because they have a bye, I have no idea. Let's just hope Cowboys beat the Giants. We beat the Giants next week, And, yeah, so as much as I gotta say, just, we're Jets to the end. Keep our heads up. We'll find a way to come back. Le'Veon, Sam, you got Le'Veon Bell and Sam Darnold. You guys ever see this? Just work with you guys' team. Work strong. Keep loyal. Gang green for life. And just tidy up. Thank you guys. I'll see y'all in the next video.